Hi, I'm Katy-K and I'm here today to do some readings for you. It's been a while. Let me know if you're joining me by saying hello. If you have a question today for me to answer, please ask it in the chat and do that straight away. Say hello and this is my question and I'll try and give you guidance. Don't say hello and then wait till 20 other people do and then put your question in, because as you can imagine, the chat section gets quite busy and then I don't see your question. I've already gone to you and given you some guidance, but it might not be the answer to your question if I don't see your question. So welcome to my live feed readings with Katy-K today, and I'm just looking to see Lorraine's here. You're the first one here, Lorraine, so you'll be the first one on my list today. She says, hello, so happy to see you. May I have some guidance for the next few months, please? You certainly will. We'll just wait for some people to arrive and then we'll get started with all that and I'll do the list. Before, what I do is I list down the names of those that I've been to, and that way I'm sure to not double up, or I can see who I've missed. So my news is, for those of you who don't know, I moved to the Sunshine Coast. I left Hervey Bay and I now live on the Sunshine Coast and I am loving it. It's just lovely part of the world. And I've been impressed so far. I do miss Hervey Bay. I miss my hairdresser. I miss my gym. I miss the beach. I miss lots of things. But there are other concessions and other things that I love about being at Sunshine Coast. And one of them is I'm now nearer to my family, to my children, our grandchild, and that is the main reason for the move. It was all of a sudden. We're quite impulsive, I suppose. And you know when the time is right to do something and opportunities come up, and so that's a good thing. And one of the opportunities I've had recently was I got to see a Dr. Rongan Chatterjee live in Brisbane, and I went to his show with one of my besties, Marilla, and we got to hear him talk, and he was so wise. He spoke about, you know, what is your definition of thrive? And then he put his definition of thrive up, which was about, he had a triangle and he put mindset up the top, values, and then action. And he spoke about, you know, mindset, values, and when you've got all those things in action, it equals harmony. So each one impacts the others and they're all interconnected. And so if you ever get a chance to listen to his podcasts, they're really good. He's very wise. He's a well-known doctor in England. And he talks about, you know, whilst he has thousands of people that he sees, the one thing that's really important to deal with is stress. Because all the things like cancer and autoimmune diseases, behind them all is stress. And so he talked about getting your mindset right and making sure your mindset is right. So I really enjoyed that, and I've been listening to his podcast. And I first got onto him through someone else that I was following. So it's amazing how opportunities, one door opens up to another door, and then you just keep moving forward. So for those of you who don't know, I'll be working with the Modern Oracle deck and the Modern Oracle of Essential Oils deck, and showing you how the two can work together as I give you guidance today. It's not the Jerry Springer show, so I will not be discussing anything really confidential. I think you need to see me personally if you want something confidential, because remember, these feeds go on YouTube, Facebook, for everyone to see for a long, long time. And so we don't drill down like I would do in a reading for that reason, but I will be sure to give you the guidance in a way that you can understand and make it work for you so that you can see what I'm talking about. It's Mercury in retrograde. So hopefully this is going to be smooth sailing, and we're not going to have any tech issues. I'm sure you'll let me know. If you see any scammers or trolls or whatever they're called these days, just shut them down. You'll be able to recognize them. I'm opening up some more reading days soon. I've had a bit of a head cold this last week, so I had to reschedule a few things and rearrange things, but I'm in good health right now, so we'll be opening up some more things. And my big news is I got a new puppy, and those of you who read my newsletter know that she's just had surgery, so I haven't got her here to show you because she's down trying to keep her calm, which is really hard, but she's a little Yorkshire Terrier, and she had a hernia. She's only tiny. She's about this by this, and the hernia was 1 centimetre, which is quite large. And when the vet said she's lucky to be still here, I then had to wait 4 or 5 days for her to have the surgery, and I'm going, well, I hope nothing happens in between then and now. And I had to put my faith into everything I believe in and trust that it was going to be fine. And of course, Mercury in retrograde is about repairing things, and having your hernia repaired is definitely the right time to do it. So she came through it really well. The vet is an amazing guy. He actually talks more to the animal than he does to the people, and he made my heart melt the way he spoke to Kiki. So I was really happy. So it was really good. The other thing I'm going to be doing is I've had a lot of inquiries about people wanting to learn again and study under me. So I'm going to be setting up some classes to start running again for those that are wanting to join me. And I will be announcing that in one of my newsletters as well. So keep reading the newsletters. So let's get started. We're 7 minutes into the show, and I can see quite a few of you joining me, and it's lovely that. So I'm going to start with Lorraine, who said, hello, so happy to see you. May I have some guidance for the next few months, please? So Lorraine's asked the right way. If you're going to say hello and you want guidance, please ask, because I need permission. If you just say hi, I think, well, they just let me know they're here. So if you've got something you want, if you want guidance, just say, please, general guidance. Please, may I know what's coming up for the next few months, or what I need to be aware of, or my question is, and we'll go from there. I have my helper Sian in the background helping me, and she's going to get the questions together and compile them for me, so I can just shoot to her little post and see what's going on there. If you are interested in purchasing the Modern Oracle decks, or my books, and I have 2 of them. This was the first one out, and this was the second one out. They're all available on my website, and the books are available on Amazon as well. But go to my website, www.katy-k.com, www.katy-k.com, as you can see right there. Okay, so let's get started with what we need to get into today. And I promised Lorraine that she would be the first one. So let's see what's coming up for you, Lorraine. I'm going to tap you in to this deck, the Modern Oracle deck, and you've asked for the next few months. So I'm going to pull 3 cards for the next 3 months, and let's see what's going on. Okay. So the first card is confusion, uncertainty, doubt. You're not going to like that. The next one is the betrayal, deceit card. Sorry, Lorraine. And the third card is the travel card. So let's just have a look what this doubt is. And what that is. Right. So we're in August now, and it's the 2nd of August. So I'm going to go starting. This is about August. Right now, things are still, you're uncertain about where you're going, what you're doing. You could say things are a little bit up in the air. You're still trying to work out which path you want to go moving forward, and feeling quite overwhelmed. You still haven't got everything back the way you'd like things to be. You're still getting on top of things and you're still healing. It's going to take time and you're going to have to require a bit of patience. But things from the past are still affecting you emotionally and hurting you. And just the way that things were handled have done that. And you really do feel like, someone did bite the hand that fed them. But what I want to say then is moving into September, still being aware that sometimes things might look good, but just be holding back and making sure you're making the right decisions, because again, you're not going to have all the information. You're still up in the air and there's still loose ends to tie up. And then we get to October and things will start to get a bit more cruisy then. It's about taking your time about any decisions you make and know that there are fresh starts coming for you then. I hope that helps, Lorraine. Ian Schultz says, hi. I'm just going to go forward and see if I can see where Sian's put any notes to see if you asked a question or not. I can't see anything yet. She might still be trying to put it all together. But Ian, as you're there, I'm going to get a card of guidance for you from the Essential Oil deck. So let's get a card for Ian. What does Ian need to be aware of? You got a ball vitae, and so it's about removing any blocks in your life, taking control back again, and making sure you stay grounded. And it says it may seem like there are challenges and delays around at this time. Just ride it through. This time will pass. Trust in divine guidance. And your affirmation is, I rise above all obstacles and challenges in my path. And the number 2's there, and 2's about partnerships, finding balance in your life as well, and doing things that suit you, making sure that you're thinking about you and expecting harmony and balance. And if you expect something and you work towards it and take action, it will certainly happen. So I hope that helps you, Ian. Now moving on, Lorraine says thank you. Meredith, hi Katy-K, thank you for having a live reading. May I have a 3-month reading, please? Thank you. You certainly can. I'm going to get 3 months worth out of the Essential Oil deck for you, Meredith. So I'm pulling out 3 cards. So the first one's going to be for August. The next one that just came out was September, and the third one is October. Now, in August, we got cilantro and coriander, and it says, make the changes you've been wanting to make, and then you can blossom into the person you want to be. There are a lot of changes coming your way that lead to transformation. Your affirmation for August is, I'm always improving and transforming for the better. August is about taking control, celebrating your uniqueness, and taking on something that you've been wanting to do for some time and getting in there. Make it happen so that you can feel that you are achieving and moving forward. September's a lucky month for you. You got the wild card, and it says fortune is shining upon you, and it's a lucky time, successful times ahead. And your affirmation for September is, I am blessed and I'm surrounded by good fortune and I am winning. And October, you got Neroli, and it's about being independent, opportunities coming, and renewed hope. There is an opportunity for you to develop and grow coming your way. This will be positive and beneficial to all those concerned. And your affirmation is, I embrace all new opportunities that allow me to grow in a positive direction. So they're 3 really good cards, and it's saying just take on what you want to do now. Do something you've been putting off, because there is good fortune coming your way and opportunities. And in both the first card and the second card, it talked about blossoming and developing and growing and things being positive. So 3 good cards for you. I hope that helps, Meredith, and thank you for joining me today. Let's see who I've got next. I have got Susan Oliver. Hello, lovely to see you. Glad to hear Kiki improving. You've had your hands full. Please may I ask what my priority should be at the moment, as I'm a bit overwhelmed. Thank you. Okay, Susan, I'm going to check what your priority is. This is for Susan Oliver. I've got the essential oil deck here, and I'm going to see what your priority is right now. Wow, interesting. Very, very interesting. You got the lavender card for your priority, and it's about being calm, communicating, and expressing yourself how you want to be seen. So be sure that you're communicating effectively so that you're not misunderstood. There is important news coming your way. Be open and honest. And I do feel that there's a decision that you've had to make, and you need to make sure that it sits right with you right now, and communicating what you want. You know, you've been doing what you do for such a long time. I feel within your career, communicating what you want so that people understand, and it's not just you doing what everyone else wants now. It's about chasing what you want. I feel in your personal life, you need to have clear communication going between you and your family as to your expectations. Instead of you trying to impress everyone, ask them, what can they do for you? Okay, I pulled a second card, and it's about now starting to tap into your intuition more. That's the second thing I'd like you to look at. And believing in what you receive, and taking time just to find space, like 5 minutes a day, where you quieten everything down and you just listen to what your guides and helpers have to tell you. I also feel that there'll be travel plans made, not for right this minute, right now, but this is the card about freedom, finding your freedom, but a good time for travel and making travel plans, and working out when you're going on your next trip. So that's for you, Susan. I hope that helps. Now I'm going to go forward to see if I can see where Sian's cut in yet. Maybe she's not. Well, I'm not seeing anything there, so I'm just going to keep following the list. I'm sure she's there somewhere, but that leaves me. Meredith sent a heart, thank you, and congratulations on your Sunshine Coast move. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm very happy here. Leanne Hadland. Hi, Katie. Hope you're well. I would love to receive some guidance in love and life. Let's look at your romance then, your love life. Leanne, I'm just putting your name down. Because when I get in this space, honestly, I become an airhead. Okay, let me see. Go to the comments. I see. Thank you, Sian. I got your message. Let's go, Leanne, and see what's going on with you. I'm going to use the essential oil deck for you. No, I'm going to go Modern Oracle. Modern Oracle. I've got a question. Wants to know about her love life and what she needs to know. Remember, the more specific the question, the more specific the answer, because, again, I'm not wanting to out you in any way. Let's go. Leanne. Gosh. Okay, I pulled a few cards. The first one here, it's about wanting to feel secure in your romance, in your love life, in anything that you're doing. But right now it feels you're not feeling secure. You're questioning things. You're unsure about which direction you're going. And there is a person there, and it's saying that there can be happiness for you, but you really need to work out who you can trust and who you can't trust, and work out how you can find balance in your romantic life, and find that balance where you're feeling like you have an equal relationship, not just someone that's giving all the time. What I'm getting for you is that you need to trust your gut about the people that you have around you and who you're going to trust and who you're not going to trust, because I do feel, in the past you have lost trust, and it's about finding your trust. Okay, so focusing on what makes you feel safe and secure, and what makes you feel close, and what you are willing to put up with and what you won't put up with. It's about now finding balance within your romantic life so that you can move forward. Now I'm going to Nathan. What do I need to focus on for the next 3 years with my career? Okay, Nathan, let's have a look. Going to the Modern Oracle deck. I'm Nathan Corbett. What do I need to focus on for the next 3 years with his career? Pulling 3 cards. The first card is about cruising along. The second one is about who you can trust. And the third one is about making improvements. Okay, so the first one is saying that there is travel involved with your career, and it's also about getting to the point where you can find everything flowing and you feel like you're cruising along. Also being aware of what looks good, but possibly who can you trust that's around you? Are they as good as they look? Are they really offering you to help and opportunities? Or is there something holding you back? So trusting your gut. If something doesn't feel right, possibly it's not. But it's saying it's just going to go from strength to strength. It will keep improving. Do what you love. Keep doing what you're doing and keep moving forward. Just going to throw one on that snake and see what that is about. Be careful that you don't feel like things aren't moving forward. Try not to put things on ice too much. It's about when you think things are stagnating, taking a look at the big picture. How can I push this up, push this along and keep things moving so that they do keep moving, and trusting and knowing the opportunities that you have, which ones to take, which ones you need to be aware of, because under that we have 2 opportunity cards there. So it's saying there's going to be lots of opportunities around you, but make sure the ones that you take are the right ones for you and the business that you're working with. Okay, I hope that helps, Nathan. I have Wendy next. Hi, beautiful soul. It's so good to see you, Katie. Appreciate you coming on live today. Glad everything went okay with Kiki, hernia operation. A gorgeous Yorkie. She looks like she keeps you on your toes. Oh, my God. I can tell you a Kiki story, Wendy. It'll have you laughing. The other day, my husband and I were watching him, and I had the camera out, so I got it all on camera. I'm just waiting for the moment to put it online. But she likes to wait till Ted's asleep, our long-haired chihuahua. Then she jumps on him, and he gets a fright, and he looks up. The first few weeks we had her, Ted left home. Ted hates wet feet, hates the rain. He actually went out through the doggy door and out and sat out in the rain rather than be inside, because Kiki is just, it's full of energy, jumping on him all the time, grabbing him by the tail. The other day, I had the camera going, not knowing what she was going to do. She saw me and she was attacking Ted, wanting him to fight and carry on. And he kept putting her off. And then he went over to get a drink of water at the bowl of water. And she saw him go over there and she looked at me, looked right at me, and then went over and jumped on him. Unfortunately, jumped on his head and his head went in the water bowl. And my husband goes, she's giving him a swirly. And I'm saying, she doesn't know what she's doing. And he goes, she's the school bully. And I said, no, she doesn't know what she's doing. And he got out of the water bowl and he shook his head and he's trying to get away. And then she latched onto his tail and immediately flipped over on her back to be dragged around the house like she was water skiing on her back. And that's her favorite thing to do. Well, we thought he'd leave home again, but he keeps going back for more. He absolutely adores her. And when he's not with her, he barks to be with her. So things have changed and he's really happy with her now. but she's just a laugh a minute, and we're absolutely loving her, Wendy. So, Wendy, I'm going to see there's no question there, and I love that you've interacted with me. So I'm going to get 3 months for you, Wendy. Let's see what you need to know, Wendy Irvine, for the next 3 months. So here's August, September, and October. So August, we got Manuka. So working with the Manuka essential oil or Manuka honey, it's about inner strength, new path, and perseverance. It says keep moving forward or find another way to stay off the slippery slope. Perseverance is needed right now. Your affirmation for August is I can do anything I set my mind to with minimum effort and ease. So drawing on your inner strength, finding new paths, and persevering. September is the happy card. Fun times ahead. Release your creative side and enjoy yourself. Fill your life with healing color. Your affirmation for September is I am creative and will allow myself to express my creativity without limitations. And there we have, it's about being creative in September and finding your fun. October, we have Ginger. And it's you can do this, go forward and move forward with your plans. You have everything going for you and will achieve great results with little effort. Your affirmation, I'm doing anything, I am strong, I'm invincible, I am successful. It's about being empowered and moving with purpose in October. I hope that helps, Wendy. And thank you so much, Wendy, for all the wisdom you share on our page. We really appreciate it, and so many people benefit from it. You go to so much trouble. I really appreciate it. Thank you. The next one is Katina. Hi, Katie. Could I have a reading regarding my work situation? Will a person continue to steamroll over the rest of us or listen to others? Let's have a look, Katina. Using the Modern Oracle card because it's very, very, very direct deck. This is going to tell us exactly, Katina. Okay, let's go. What do we need to know about this person, the work situation, steamrolling with the rest of them? Listen to them. Okay. To sort this out, you guys are going to have to be creative. There is going to be an opportunity, but you've got to think outside the box. This person needs redirecting in some way, and you need to get someone else involved because the next card says it's absolute chaos. There's a storm brewing, things are going to come to a head, and someone else has to get involved, someone of authority that's going to have to talk to them about this. I feel like they've gotten too big for their boots. They think they know everything, and they really don't. It's like been here 2 minutes and you're just taking over. I feel that in some way we have to redirect them into another area or get rid of them. But I do feel long term you're going to get through this. Have the confidence that you know what you're doing, and it's about getting the right people in the right places to take this on and nip it in the bud. It's gotten past the bud, unfortunately. It feels like it's just chaos, as the cards are showing. So we have to get someone else involved that's going to make sure that this happens in an opportune way. In fact, you know, I've just pulled one out of the essential oil deck, and it's the money card as well. And it's got something to do with money, and I can't tap into that on this platform, but I do think you've got to find a way to redirect them into another area where that they're not influencing the people that they're influencing now, because they really, I hate to say it, talking out their ass. And they really haven't got a clue. It's almost as if there's a chip on the shoulder and they've got something to prove, and they want to take down as many others with them. It's like making others look bad so that they look good. and they're just not listening. And what has worked in the past continues to work. It's not like we have to change anything. So someone else is going to have to get involved to make this work, to fix this situation. I hope that helps. Right, now let's go back here and see what's going on. Oh, Lorraine's had a head cold as well. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're getting better too. It was an annoying one, this one. It was just headaches and all the things that come with a cold, but nothing, bad. Right, let's go back to the next one and see who I've got. Anita England, please may I know what's coming up. Okay, let's get you 3 cards, Anita, for the next 3 months. Anita England, shuffle you in. So for August, we have Yarrow, and it's saying this is a good time for travel and making travel plans. If you feel like taking off, do it. Leave your troubles behind. Find your freedom and emotional balance. Your affirmation for August is I'm safe and happy in all my travels. I only have positive experiences. It's about finding your freedom, making sure you stay in control of your emotions, and finding ways to uplift yourself in August. In September, we have Marjoram, and it's about trust, reconnecting, and resolution, which makes sense. Like, we're not going to be in Mercury retrograde forever, but all the re's come out in then, and it's saying don't let your life unravel. Finish off all those unfinished jobs before you start any new ones. Let your barriers down and trust. Your affirmation, I can do anything and I'm successful. I'm always moving forward. So in September, just reconnecting with those you need to reconnect with, and making a resolution to finish off all those unfinished jobs. Now we go to October, and we have the success card. Cassia, cinnamon bark, confident, attractive, valuable. Success is imminent for you. You are winning and will be surely reap the rewards. Keep moving forward in October. Your affirmation, I'm a winner and I'm winning. Everything I do is successful. So you're going to have a great October. Look for the positives, and also know that the things that you're doing have ways of moving forward in a positive way. I hope that helps you, Anita. Jenny Prentice, is my arm going to be okay, and the holiday next year okay? Okay, Jenny, let's have a look at what's going on. Now, I don't like to give health advice, but I'm going to get some cards for you anyway, Jenny. Jenny Prentice wanting to know about her arm firstly. What does she need to know? Okay, with your arm, you have to make changes and make sure that the person that you're dealing with the healing of this arm is the right one. There's lots of changes coming, and I do feel that your arm can improve and transform, but you need to speak up and communicate effectively as to what you want done with the healing of your arm. And you need to take control and make it happen. Don't just stand back and just go accept everything, question everything, and make sure that you're getting the treatment that you need for your arm. And I do feel if you communicate effectively and make sure that you're upfront about everything, the arm will be fine. Now, holiday next year, going again. I do feel that there'll be fun there, but you need to also make sure that you're strong enough, be protective of what you want to do, and make sure that you're achieving what you want to do in this holiday. There'll be time for rest, but it's also about planning what you want to do, and there'll be time of reconnecting as well. Just make sure that you're checking all the arrangements and that they're all happening as you want them to happen, and that you've dotted all the I's, crossed all the T's, so that you don't get any surprises. But I do feel that it'll be a fun time for you and you'll enjoy yourself. They were the 3 cards that came up. Now I'm going to Jody Darren. Hi, Katie. Hope you and your family are well. Could I please have a read to see what's going on for the next 3 months, please? You certainly can, Jody. Let's go. Jody Darren. So for August, fun times ahead. You got Mandarin and Tangerine. It's about being creative. Release your creative side, enjoy yourself, fill your life with healing color. Your affirmation is, I am creative and will allow myself to express my creativity without limitations. I read an article recently that knitting helps with keeping your mind sharp and staving off dementia and all that. And it's not the fact of knitting, it's about doing different things and different ways. I'm not saying you're going to get dementia, but I'm saying I've been thinking, wow, all the creative things that I could do. I could start doing some crocheting and color. And then I go, where am I going to get this time? But what I'm saying to you is find some time to be creative, because that's going to open you up more intuitively as well, especially if you are around creative things. September, I've got wintergreen. And in September, you've got to do what sets your heart free. Don't let anyone trap you in doing anything you don't want to do. It's okay to walk away if you need to. So it's about saying no if you need to say no, drawing on your inner strength, surrendering to what you can't control, but releasing anything negative around you and stopping anything negative from happening. Your affirmation is, I'm free to be who I want to be and where I want to be. And I'm free to say no if I don't like what I'm being pushed into or coerced into. October, petitgrain essential oil. There you go. It's about judgment, decisions, pioneering. There's a decision to be made in October. Be sure to consider all your options and choose wisely. Your affirmation, only do things the easiest way and always make the right decisions. Okay, I hope that helps you, Jody. Wendy said, sorry, Kate, I didn't say if I want to read. Oh, you got that one anyway. Okay, Kylie Marshall. Hi, Katy-K. What do you see for me for the next 3 months, please? And thank you. Kylie, let's get some readings for you for the next 3 months. And I want you all to know that the months change. So something comes out for August, and if you follow that, and if you don't like it, you can then change what comes afterwards. Remember, we're all on this path, and if we don't like the path, we can change to another path, which then influences what comes up in the months that follow. So Kylie Marshall, August, you got spearmint, being articulate, confident, and having courage. Says you need to be in control of the situation, take charge, confront your fears, and don't let anything get in your way. Your affirmation, I move forward with confidence and I achieve my goals. Now we're going to September. Lizia, let go of any doubt and confusion that might prevent you from moving forward. Find a positive direction that you feel confident with. Your affirmation is, I'm guided to be on the right path at the right time. I'm heading in the right direction at all times. So in September, it's about finding clarity, being confident, and just moving forward in that positive direction. October, Lang Lang. Inner child, it's about having fun. Take time to have fun and be childlike. Have fun with those you love and get in touch with your inner child. So in October, there's fun times ahead. Your affirmation, I take time to have fun and get in touch with my inner child. I hope that helps, Kylie. Just going to go back to the comments now and see what's been happening while I've been doing all that. And where is it? Pink Margarita says love and light to everyone. Thank you, Pink. And Meredith says, thank you for my reading. You're very welcome. You're looking forward to joining course and studying with me. Thank you. I'll look forward to seeing you. Susan Oliver says, thank you, Katie. Those cards feel right. Appreciate you taking time to do this today. You're so very welcome. MKJB67 sent some hearts. Leanne Hadlin says, blessings of thanks. Thank you. Katina says, thanks, Katie. Thank you, Katina. You're very welcome. Nita England says, thank you. Wendy says, thank you, Katie. I appreciate what you do as a light worker with your wonderful, accurate readings, friendly smile, and kind words for change of a person's life, day or life. Thanks for sharing your love and light. You did make me laugh with Kiki's pranks. Animals certainly open your heart and soul. They encourage us to play and live life to the fullest. They certainly do, and they bring joy to our life. And Ted's a different dog. It's like he needed another animal around him. I also see that when Kiki's playpens open and the gates open, he sneaks in to see if there's any treats she may have left behind. He doesn't want to eat them. He just wants to bury them in his bed. Jenny says, thank you, Katie. You're spot on. I've had a work cover arm operation. I'm on a rehab and also to the holiday. Yes, we have to do everything and I've got to be healthy. And thank you for your reading. It was beautiful. You're so welcome, Jenny. And good luck with your arm. Just remember, if it doesn't feel right, communicate what you want so that you get what you want. Okay, right. Let's go back to where I'm up to, and that is Monique. Hi, Katie. I'd be so grateful for a general reading for the next 3 months, please. Thank you so much. Let's do this, Monique. Essential oil deck again for Monique. First card for Monique is August, is cedarwood. And it's about commitment, connecting, belonging. There is a time of contracts and commitments, new partnerships or an old one are renewed, a coming together of like-minded souls in joy. Your affirmation, I honor my commitments and connections. I have loving relationships. It's saying that, you know, this is a time of commitments in August. So make sure that if you are doing any contracts that you're checking them carefully, especially while Mercury's in retrograde. But there will be new partnerships and renewals coming your way as well. August, now we go to September, which is Yarrow. And this is a good time for travel or making travel plans. If you feel like taking off, do it. Leave your troubles behind. Find your freedom and emotional balance. You may feel like in September that you just need to get away from everything, even if it's a weekend away or a day where you just go for a nice bushwalk or a day at the ocean, have a picnic, something where you can just get away from it all. Your affirmation is, I am safe and happy in all my travels. I only have positive experiences. And for October, you've got cilantro, coriander. It's make the changes you've been wanting to make in October and make them so that you can then blossom into the person that you want to be. There are a lot of changes coming your way that are leading to transformation. Your affirmation for October is, I'm always improving and transforming for the better. I hope that helps. Now I'm going to Mandy Nimmo. Hi, Katie. Good seeing you again, and thank you for offering your live readings again. Can you please provide some guidance with my current work situation? Mandy, I'll pull some cards up and let's see which way we're going with this. I'm going to go to the Modern Oracle deck. Mandy Nimmo. Question is guidance about her current work situation. Right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got 3 good cards. There we go here. You can see them. Now I'm going to tell you what I really feel about this. There may be some issues in your work where you may feel that right now you've had enough and that you need to just walk away from them a little bit. But there is change coming, and you're encouraged to make some change and keep moving forward, because you can be successful with whichever direction you take. But you need to think hard about it. Know that you're not alone in this. You can talk to someone about this and which way you want to go. But it's about, now I want to be free to be able to do what I want to do. So there is change coming, and you're encouraged to go for it, and know that if you choose with the right choices, you're going to be moving forward in the right direction. I hope that helps, Mandy. Now I have Zach. Hello from Toronto, Canada. Subbed and like number 2. May I ask for a reading and ask for guidance, direction, or revelation from Spirit or Mum regarding my daily struggles and mental fitness? Grateful. Okay, Zach, let's just have a little look on what you need to know. And Zach, I'm going to actually go to the essential oil deck for this. This is for Zach from Toronto, Canada. And thank you for joining me. I was in Canada earlier in the year, in May, in Vancouver. Loved it. I love Canada. Canada is just the most beautiful, amazing place. Now, Toronto, Canada. Zach, wanting to know about daily struggles and mental fitness. Let's see, what does Zach need to know for his highest good? Okay, I've got 3 cards here. Okay, interesting thing is 2 of them talk about travel, as you can see here. And when you use this deck, the idea with this is the answer goes right across. You'll see a theme, and for you, Zach, what I'm wanting you is to release your creative side and find ways to enjoy yourself more. Find your joy again. Find ways that you can be happy. Find, what heals you. You need color around you. You need to be doing some more exciting things. But just taking your time and cruising along as you go into them. Don't be a rush to make any big decisions. But I do feel travel will benefit you, and making some travel plans and always having something to look forward to is going to help you mentally as well, because you're someone whose mind overthinks things. And if you go into things too deeply, you can get yourself really overwhelmed. So it's about not thinking about things too deeply, but seeing what's really there, and making sure that you've always got some sort of travel plans that you can think about, so that you can just get away from the reality that's causing you stress, and find some emotional balance. It's about feeling uplifted and finding some colorful way to uplift your spirits, working with color, breathing color in, going to the water, going back to nature to breathe in the healing vibes, the healing energy, so that you can feel good. But you also need to find your purpose. Find what purpose you have, what you believe you really want from the heart, and what you can do. And going back to that child you were, that creative child that did find things and was able to find your place, and thinking back to what you learnt from your mother and how she helped you, and which ways that she would have, as if she's talking in your head right now, just going back to that. But when you travel, know that you're not on your own, that your guides, your helpers, your mum, they're all with you and traveling with you and finding ways to do what you want to do and see the places you want to see as well. So getting away from it every now and then, and when things you get bogged down, just take 5 minutes to take a deep breath and change your state, change your thoughts, and look at the big picture with clearer eyes. Take a second look, but don't overthink things. I hope that helps, Zach. Now I'm going to get 3 cards for Sian for the next 3 months. 3 cards of guidance for you, Sian, and thank you for your help today. This is for Sian. So, Sian, for August, what you need to know is about being resilient, drawing on emotional strength. And it just says, watch out for conflict and strife. Someone's pushing your buttons and it could easily get out of hand. No need to take any new battles. Discernment is needed. Your affirmation is, I handle all situations with grace and ease. I have peace in my life. Anyone that does push your buttons or tries to make you feel responsible for them, just put up the boundaries. Don't take on other people's drama. September. It's trusted, nurtured, safe. Go where you feel safe and secure. Now's the time, not the time to be taking risks. Do what you know and feel comfortable doing. Your affirmation is, I'm always safe and secure. I am loved. And September's about finding your space, about what makes you feel safe and trusted, and only surrounding yourself with the people that you do trust and feel safe with. October. Turmeric, interesting thing. It's about you being creative as well. You got 3 orange cards. That just doesn't happen. October, find time to recharge your batteries, get away from it all and have a rest. Make some holiday plans, walk along the beach if you can. Your affirmation is for October, I love and nurture my mind, body and spirit and take time out to recharge. After a hectic time in September where you're feeling like you're just doing everything all at once, it's now time in October to find things that uplift you, ground you, and make you feel calm. And maybe just taking time out to find your space or have a little bit of time out for yourself. I hope that helps, Sian. Now, let's go back to the comments, see what else we've got there. And we've got Beatrice saying, hi, I'm from Brazil. Beatrice, would you like some guidance? Just let me know. Mandy says, thank you, Katie. That does help. Zach says, thank you. Thank you, Zach. It says, thank you twice. I appreciate that, Zach. Monique says, thank you so much, Katie. I appreciate the guidance. It makes so perfect sense, and I look forward to the next 3 months. You're very welcome. La La Land, hello from Greece. Hello. I was in Greece last year. Zach, so spot on, helpful, so grateful for your time and energy. Oh, Zach, I really appreciate your feedback there. And Sudeshina Mukherjee, I'm sorry if I butchered your name. Hello, ma'am. May I ask one question, please? You certainly can. Put your question in the comments. I'm here for another 8 minutes, and then I'm going to go for a walk and walk Ted. I can't walk Kiki because she's repairing her hernia, but I'm going to walk for my own clearing. And when I work, I always finish the day by going as close to the ocean as I can or back into nature. So, Beatrice, have you got your question down? Beatrice, we've got Beatrice, La La Land, and Sudeshna. If you have something you want to add, let's see what it is. But I think we're going to run out of time. So Beatrice from Brazil, I'm going to just draw a card of guidance for you. This is for Beatrice. Beatrice. Anyone, if I mispronounce your name, please forgive me. Card for you. You got patchouli. It's about finding balance right now, doing things in moderation and looking after yourself physically. It says, don't let the scales tip in the wrong direction. Find some balance in your life and think carefully about your actions. Your affirmation is, I have balance in my life and move forward in a positive direction. And you can see it's about, doing things in moderation at all times. Okay, I hope that helps. Now I'm going to go to, what did Lala ask? Let's see. Where are you? Trying to find it now. The Storytime Kitchen's here. Hello, are you taking questions, please? Yes, Storytime question. Walk by the Sea sounds great just now. Thank you. That's a big ask, Lala. Actually, it is, but I will get you some guidance. Can you step into my son's consciousness? He's vegetated. I will ask what you need to know for your high school about your son. Okay? While I'm waiting for the others' questions. This is what you need to know. You can see here that your son has gratitude and acceptance of the path that he's on right now, and wants you to know that you're on the right path and to keep going, and that when one door shuts, another one opens that can lead to improvement. You need to finish off what you've started, and not all endings are negative. Your affirmation is, I always successfully complete all my projects in good time. So know that you're doing the right thing, and your son is showing gratitude and acceptance for the situation. I hope that helps. Wendy, Gavin Bob asked for a reading for the next 3 months. Definitely. Let's do that. From Bob Irvine. Let's go. Next 3 months. So we've got August 1st. Wintergreen. Do what sets your heart free in August. Don't let anyone trap you into doing anything you don't want to do. It's okay to walk away if you need to. Your affirmation is, I'm free to be who I want to be, where I want to be. It's about drawing on your inner strength, saying no if you need to, and only doing what you want to do. September. We got Fennel. And it's responsibility, content, self-care. Focus on your home and your family will reap the rewards. A good time to make home improvements in September. Listen to your body and find contentment. It's about you. What makes you feel content around the home and for you. Your affirmation is, I create a loving and nurturing home life for myself and all those concerned. And then for October, for Gavin Bob, cilantro, coriander. It's about feeling liberated, having control, and celebrating your uniqueness. Make the changes you've been wanting to make in October, and then you can blossom into the person you want to be. There are a lot of changes coming your way that are leading to transformation. Your affirmation is, I am always improving and transforming for the better. And it's interesting, your 3 cards are all green. And it's very much about working from the heart and doing everything from the heart. But in both cards, it talks about changes and making improvements and transformation and only doing what sets your heart free. I hope that helps. And lovely to see you join me. Now, let's see. We have Nico versus Human. Am I making the right changes? Let's see. Nico. An Oracle, Nico versus Human. Am I making the right changes? I feel that you are making the right changes. There's been some things that you've had to sort out. It's been like a shake-up, a bit of a clean-up, but you will be safe, and it's saying they're changes that you had to make, and you've made those changes, and to keep trusting in your judgment and the way you're going. Okay? Keep moving forward. So yes, I do feel there was 3 positive cards there. You are making the right changes. La La Land says, thank you so much. And Nico says, hello and thank you. You're very welcome. I hope I've helped as many people as I can today. And thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I want you to think about this month as you're moving forward. taking 5 minutes just to find some quiet time for you, where you are just shutting out the world and giving your brain just that little bit of quietness where you can just get back on top of things and clarity. And by taking 5 minutes as a minimum, like if I say take 20 minutes, you're not going to find time. But if you can take 5 minutes where you just no phone, no TV, no media, finding a quiet spot and just sitting there, maybe looking out at the water, looking at nature, the trees, just somewhere quiet, closing your eyes and just in your head saying, asking your guides and helpers from the highest source of all that is good, what do you need me to know? How can I be of service? How can I help? But asking whatever you need to know, just asking and then just sitting quietly and waiting to hear or think or trusting what comes into your head. I'm sending you all blessings, and you all know what that means if you read my newsletter last week. And wishing you all a happy August, and I will see you again next month with another live stream. Take care, everyone. And Nico says, enjoy your peaceful walk. Thank you so much. And I hope that you all find that peace that you're looking for. Take care and see you again soon.